When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Caught close to the marker. It's Cox. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clark wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And some room to work. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Schiff. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by
turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. He'll set up to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Clark to fire. Finds the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tyree. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Let's go, let's go. Clark wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Gators will snap it on first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. off the play fake on first down to throw. The quarterback moving. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clark to fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Zings it complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Clark wants to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Cox. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McLaurin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Clark to fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Showing the arm strength to the left. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Oh, man, it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
The screen, he's got wheels. At the 15, he's loose. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gator. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
Wide receiver going in motion. Clark wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
and there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guy.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators are on the move. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the option. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Gators. How about this defense taking one back to the house? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for room. It's Prescott. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clark wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Ship. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. Made a defender miss. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Ship.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now I'm just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it on the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that